Once upon a time, there was a set of twins, and they were both named Isabella. They had a father named Igor and a mother named Amelia. One day, they were sailing at sea. It started getting stormier and stormier. All of a sudden, the boat tipped over, and they were separated. Isabella and the mum, Amelia, ended up in Vancouver. The other Isabella and the father, Igor, ended up in Seattle.
I need to go search for my family.
Stop. What? You know that Seattle and Vancouver are arch enemy rival cities. You cannot pass. But isn't my man bun totally on fleek? It's on fleek. Anyways,
I'm looking for my family.
You're looking for your family?
Yeah.
Well, because you wanted to cross into Vancouver, you shall be put to death.
What?
Yep, that's the law. You can't break the law. But because you want to search for your family, I am going to give you an exception. But it comes with a price. You have 1 day to get me 1,000 gold coins from friends and family. You can look for them all in Vancouver. But if you don't have my gold coins by the end of tomorrow, you shall be put to death.
How am I going to do that?
I don't know. On your way.
Both Isabellas both had an attendant. Their attendants were both named Caroline. To make matters more confusing, the two Carolines were also twins. What Egon didn't know was that when his wife, his daughter, and their attendant were lost in the shipwreck, they came to live in Vancouver, thinking the others were drowned. This daughter was also called Isabella, and her attendant was also called Caroline. And to confuse matters further, the daughter and her attendant, who set out to find the rest of the family, were at that moment also in Vancouver. Needless to say, with two pairs of identical twins in the same city, confusion and mistaken identities became the order of the day. Once in Vancouver, Isabella from Seattle met a merchant, her old friend.
So, you are from Vancouver. Because, Isabel, this very day in Seattle, a merchant has been arrested and may be killed at sunset tomorrow. Anyways, here's the money I borrowed.
Caroline, take my money and check us in at the hotel.
Okay, Master.
Stay there until I come. Merchant, will you do me the honor and come have dinner with me at the hotel I'm staying at?
I am sorry, but I cannot. I will meet you at the town square. Now, I have other things to do.
Okay, see you then. Nearby, Caroline from Vancouver is walking by, and Isabella from Seattle spots her, thinking that she is her slave.
Caroline now. Why have you returned so soon?
Returned so soon, I have approached too late.
Well, where's the money that I just gave you? What have you done with it?
You must mean my paycheck from last month. Caroline from Vancouver mistakes Isabella from Seattle for the wrong twin.
Whoa. I spent the gold on myself.
What? This isn't funny. I'm not in a humorous mood right now. Now, where's the gold that I gave you half an hour ago?
Half an hour ago, I was at your house doing chores for your husband.
Oh my gosh, Caroline, you know that I don't have a husband or a house in Vancouver.
I don't know what you're doing.
In comes the other Caroline, but Isabella cannot tell the difference. She thinks it's the same one that she just talked to.
Well. Do you still think that it's so humorous to spend my gold and make me mad?
What, Master? I haven't seen you since you gave me the gold. I didn't spend the gold. I used it to check you in at the hotel.
Oh, don't deny it. I know you spent the gold for your own things.
What? I'm so confused. Ow.
Here comes Derek, the husband of Isabella from Vancouver, and his brother Bob. Derek thinks that his wife is actually Isabella from Vancouver, when in real life it's actually Isabella from Seattle.
Who's waving at us?
Isabella, why do you look so sad? Why do you look so glum? Why do you look so mad? Why are you pushing yourself away from me?
No offense, but I've never seen you in my life before. I have no idea who the heck you are.
What? Sent my sister to go talk to you about your childish behavior.
Caroline?
Who, me? When she came to me, she said that you had chased her and yelled at her.
Caroline, when did you talk to this man? How do you know him?
What? I've never seen this man in my life. I've never talked to him.
It was actually the other Caroline that talked to Derek. Caroline, how dare you talk to that man named Derek? He disrespects me and says bad things about me.
I've never seen that man in my whole life.
Then how does he know our names? How come he was calling us by our names?
I don't know.
Caroline, let's go get the servants to prepare dinner for us.
You know what? I think we've both gone crazy.
Couldn't agree more. Later, as Isabella from Vancouver walked home for dinner, she saw that Caroline from Vancouver was coming towards her, so she decided to talk to
The woman
her.
that said that I was yelling at you and chasing you in the town square. Also, that I had no husband or house in this town, which I do. Crazy woman. Okay, whatever helps you sleep at night, but I'm pretty sure you're the one who chased me and yelled at me.
They then both go home to Isabella from Vancouver's house for dinner, but Isabella finds that she has been locked out of her own house. Yep.
I must be mad. I'm locked out of my own house. Open this door. I'll get the door. We're still out here. Let us in. Not today. Come again another day. Who do you think you are, locking me out of my own house? I'm the slave here, and my name's Caroline. That villain, taking my job and my name? Go fetch me something to break open this door.
Luckily, Isabella of Vancouver did not break down her own door, but instead went away with Caroline to calm herself down. Later, they faced even more problems when they were arrested for unpaid money, having been confused with the other twins. Around the corner, Derek, Isabella and Caroline of Seattle did not believe her and thought that she had gone mad. Think that they are the other twins and think they are mad, so they will not speak to them or treat them properly.
Here come those crazy people again. Call for help.
Oh, look, up there. Oh, no, people are following us. There's a church. Let's run inside so they can't get us.
What was that noise? I don't know. I'm just here looking for my wife. She's gone mad. I thought I saw them go up to the church. Really? Yeah.
Well, I'm afraid that you haven't been able to raise the funds. Well, you have to be put to death.
Dude, help! My wife has gone mad. She's inside of the church. I need to get in.
Listen to me. Stop your fighting.
Stop. My daughter Isabella and her servant Caroline? I'm sorry, but I've never seen you in my entire life until now. Please tell me you're my daughter Isabella. I was separated in a shipwreck from my father when I was very young. I've never met him.
And I see my father, Egon. And is that my mother, Amelia? And someone that looks exactly like me?
I see 2 slaves that look like identical twins and 2 wives that look like twins. What? Egon, is that you? Did you once have a wife named Amelia and 2 identical twins named Isabella? Did you get lost in the shipwreck many, many years ago? Yes, I did. You must be your long-lost wife, and those must be your long-lost identical twin daughters. Wait, what did I say? Yeah. Finally, we're reunited as a family. Caroline? Caroline? Oh, what the heck?
Well, I guess now that you found your family, it's just all been a bunch of mistaken identity. I'm gonna let you go, and you aren't gonna be killed today.
In the end, all debts were paid. Derek laughed at the story with his wife, and Egon's family was finally reunited after all these long years of grief. Happily, with the two Carolines, were also reunited, and together with the Duke and Egon's entire family, and the two Carolines, of course, went to Amelia's house for great feasting and celebrating. The end.